What is up, guys? Scott with Neverheads back for another Metamaterials update, and looks like we are trading pretty flat today, up just about a penny right now, going back and forth between up a penny and up or down 2 cents so far on the day. Still early. Market's only been open for about an hour and a half, but we are looking pretty solid today so far, clawing our way back up to the upper $5 range. And that RSI, let me move this up a little bit. RSI is not looking too bad right now, sitting at 47.41. We'd like it to be a little bit higher than that, but there is still time. Got a little bit of a sell-off going right here, and looks almost like a little bull flag forming here. See, and then right there. Maybe we'll see. We'll see if the trend line continues upward. Right now we are sitting right at that 50 EMA and kind of just below that 50 SMA. And those MACD lines are not looking terrible. Could be a little bit better though. That seems to be the common trend for today. Could be a little better. Oh, look at that, up 4 cents now. Not too bad. See, not all is lost. Look at that, up 6 now. Awesome. I'm going to keep talking. Seems to be doing good things for this. Let's take a quick look at the short interest here, because some things have been happening with this. All right, so days to cover still down to half a day. Short interest percentage of the float is down a little bit as well. However, short squeeze score continues to rise up to 17th ranked out of 5,482. Things are getting pretty wild here. We have only 50,000 shares available to short. A couple hours ago in pre-market, we were down to only 10,000. And then yesterday we were down as low as 0, so super thin here. And then look what we got here. Short borrow fee rate sitting at 21.86. That is a huge jump from just a couple of days ago. We were down to 3.4, up almost 7x, up to 21.86. Pretty wild there. While we're on Fintel, let's go to the institutional owner, see if we got anything new there. And nothing since Tuesday. The last institutional buy was Newbridge Financial, and they picked up 737 shares at a value of $6K, which I don't think is, that's probably not accurate, but we're going to keep going here. Over to Ortex, and the first thing that jumps out is this utilization line is shooting right back up. Right now we are at 99.45% utilization. They are maxed out right now. Short interest still through the roof. And on here, we're showing days to cover is up as high as 1.23%, a change of 13.51%. So not sure which one is correct, if it's half a day or 1.23 days. We're not going to be worrying about a short squeeze until this days to cover is well over 6. So I wouldn't worry about that right now. Cost to borrow is looking like it's not quite updated, because we're still showing 3.97 on here, and on Fintel we're looking at 21.87. The utilization though is the one that is pretty fucking wild. And again, this exchange reported short interest, if we remember one of the previous videos I made this week, so that 19.47 million is actually closer to 20% of the free float, because we figured out that a lot of what is showing as free float is not for MMAT anymore, and it has not been updated. The free float is actually sitting around 110 million shares. The numbers that they're using right now for the free float is I think around 200 million. So yeah, they're showing the outstanding shares as 280 million, but we've figured out through some wrinkly brain math that it is actually about 110 million. Let's head over to Chart Exchange here, and we're showing, yeah, we got up to date Dark pool data, we're sitting at 50.14% of that total volume coming through on the dark pool. Looking like a very low volume day so far. I think if we go back here, yeah, we're sitting only at 4.85 million. So we'll probably end up at maybe 12 to 15 million shares traded today for the whole day. So that's, obviously much lower than the 100 million in volume that we had earlier this week, and even I think we had a couple 70 million plus share days last week. Don't like seeing the low volume here. This is much more easily manipulated when volume is low. And if we look at those options, looking like $10 calls, good God, 5,000 in open interest, $8 calls are pretty high as well at almost 14,000, and then $6 calls looking like they could print by next Friday if things continue the way they are. Could be looking at the $6 calls being in the money. All right, let's hop over to Twitter. We got a couple of things to get to over here from Metamaterial News. All right, so first thing is the Elon Musk conspiracies continue. I don't typically like speculating about this, but he does seem to be mentioning Meta on here quite a bit. And then from 4 hours ago, he said metallurgy rules. I guess a little fake umlaut over the U. And then here's something, references metallurgy. Must mean a partnership with Elon Musk. This is like reading Q drops on this. Next thing we have here that is actually very important is there's going to be a shareholders vote for the merge with Nanotech Security to merge with Metamaterial on September 28th at 11 a.m. And as shareholders, I do believe we get a vote in that. Yes, so both shareholders of both companies have to vote to approve the acquisition. So mark your calendar for that. Make sure you vote in favor of it, because that is going to be a huge acquisition for Metamaterial, and I do expect stock to definitely get a nice little bump from that. One more little bit of news. We got an article here from Marketing Sentinel. From today, Metamaterials Inc. is up 15.33% over the last 7 days. Can the stock hit well above 71 cents? So I think that means in total gain. So not really too much going on in this little fluff piece here, other than this little bit right here for Metamaterials Inc. The analyst consensus is at an average recommendation of a hold. Love seeing that. If you follow any of the other stocks that we cover here, you know that Clover Health just got downgraded to $7 yesterday by Cohen Research Group, and that is also a pretty fucked up thing, because Cohen holds 35,000 puts on that, so there's definitely some fuckery going on there that I'll be making another video about later today. But anyways, that is just about going to do it for this one, guys. So as always, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel for more updates on Metamaterials as well as other stocks and tokens we like. And I thank you guys so much for watching this far, and I'll see you in the next video.